Hey everybody. Okay, so as you know, I love my planners and I love my notebooks, and I love Brendon Burchard, and all of his content has always been just top notch for me. It works in my mind in the personal development space. You know, everybody needs to find somebody that like works for them mentally. So, I have been reading, actually honestly, the first time I read High Performance Habits, his main book, I was not, you know how you gotta be like ready for a book mentally? And sometimes a book just doesn't hit. And like when I read it, I was like, this is not work for me. Like, I don't like these tips. This is not what I want. And, and then I came back to it later and it hit just like so well, because I think he focuses so much on the energy of what you bring to your own life, which is the only way I can describe his work, is like, okay, you need to be intentional and you need to care. And I was in the place where I just kind of wanted a book of, make it easy. Like, tell me what to do. I don't want to do the hard work. Like, everybody should bring their good energy to me. Why should I have to do anything? So, anyway, this is a long, just skip forward ahead to the notebook if you don't want to hear my tangent on Brendon. But then I came back to this book and I understood it for the first time. Like, it really made sense to me, and I was like, okay, he's right. I need to really focus on my own mindset and my own positivity and my own intentions every day and all of that. So I've been rereading his book. I took the questions out of this. I watched a lot of YouTube videos and pulled all the questions out and like hand wrote them on a sheet. I was just like, because this planner is 60 days. That is one thing that's not my favorite about it. I probably will be skipping weekends. Honestly, I'm so sorry, Brendon. I know you swear to do it every day, but I give myself weekends off. I don't do anything. I don't do any of my off. But we'll see. Maybe this will hit so hard. I'm going to do a 90 or a 60 day or whatever. But anyway, if I skip weekends, this planner is technically 90 days, but then I don't have enough weekly reviews. But there are some blank pages in the back. I will probably just, if I end up doing that, that's what I'll do. I'll just write it all out in the back. Then I only need 4 in a year. We'll see, whatever. Or I just end up buying, it works so well that I'm obsessed and I can't get over it, and I just need it every day of my life. So we'll see. Like I said, I'll do an update when it's all over. But here it is. And let's do a look down approach. Also, please keep in mind, a lot of people, I saw a lot of the reviews, and most people who are upset are mad that there's not really a lot of like future planning, and like it's not really a planner. It's a mindset tool. If you want a planner, oh my God, Passion Planner, Asia Dane's planner, like there's so many planners of where you can really map out. Like, there's no year to glance in here. There are no future months. Brendon is going with the assumption, and please watch his video about his own planner, so it really made sense. Which is why I also got this, because I have planners and I don't need them, but I need something that makes me feel really, really intentional and helps me implement his advice for every single day, which is the whole point of this. This is not future planning. Like I was going to say, he made this with the mindset that people who are high performers already have most of their year planned, whether it's like battle boards, whether it's, a coach that they have, like, planner, like they already have it all in Google Calendar, like the next 3 to 6 months out, like it's already done. So you need to get really, really intentional and focused with those plans you already have. This is not for the planning. It's for, okay, I have a plan. How do I do this plan to the best of my ability? So if you're looking for a planner, this is not it. Almost all of the 1-star reviews I see on Amazon are like, oh, it didn't help me plan my year. And it's like, that's because it's not the point. I know it's called the planner, which I think they should tweak the name to like something, I don't know, like high performance intentions planner. I don't know. There should be a word in there that kind of, because if you're just looking for a planner with just those keywords, of course this will pop up. So anyway, let's just take a deep dive into it. They have redone it since they first released it, so a lot of the reviews on Amazon and stuff are not current, so just keep that in mind. They've changed the orders around, so let me take a look. This is June 2021, so this is the current issue that I have bought on Amazon. So let's take a look. Okay, so apologies, my camera only goes up so high, and this is a giant planner. I mean, this is like, here's one of my little legend notebooks, and so as you can see, it's like so much bigger. So I made a note of when I began it, and I will try and move this around so you can see everything. Nice little quote from him. One thing I love that he said in his video about this planner is like, it's not just like, oh, I wake up and I do, you know, my daily gratitude. Like, aren't we all kind of sick of like waking up with like a good quote and gratitude? I mean, not that it doesn't help, but then there's a level of like, I want to implement the things that make me feel better, that drive my life forward, and like just being grateful for the weather. Although it is important, sometimes you just need something that helps you bring it to the next level. So the inside, yes, I always in reviews I talked about why I love things, also along with starter tools. So here it is. As you can see, May was not a great time for me, which is why I also ordered this planner. You do a whole life assessment. And I made a note here, this is the past 30 days of your life. Not just like, oh, how you feel about everything in general, but how do you feel in these categories on the last 30 days? And May was rough. May was rough for me. So as you can see, we got some ones here. None of them were that great. So 38 out of a potential 100. And then you do it again at the end and really see what has become of your life in the last 60 days. So, high performance habits assessment. Like I said, not so good in the last week. This last week was not, you know, also I had my second shot, so I was like dead to the world and didn't feel good, but not great. And anyway, as you can see, this is how it is. And then I need to fill this out, the near-term goals. And I love how he calls 3 years old near-term. I'm like, usually people file those under long-term, so I think that's really fun that it's like just a quick little mindset shift of like, no, these are near. These are around the corner. Like 3 years, life comes at you fast. Anyway, okay. Life vision, primary aspirations, which I think is cool. I think some of these sections are new from what I've seen of other flip-throughs. Everybody always said that the month was always at the middle and then the end, kind of like a monthly wrap-up. So I'm really glad to see that they, I mean, I ordered it anyway, I didn't care, but like, I'm glad to see they put the month ahead at a glance in here so you can see, you know, plan ahead. I don't use the monthly as much, and I know Brendon made a note of that in his original video. He's like, this is mostly done for me, for him, you know, like, especially, he is, you know, I mean, famous, basically. Let's address the elephant in the room. So, you know, his schedule is a little planned out in advance, you know. Anyway, and then the week ahead, which I think this is new, if I'm not mistaken. I did not see this in any other flip-throughs. So you go through the whole week, kind of plan out, you know, all of the things. Just being really, really, a little water bottle, intentional about your week ahead. And then weekend daily pages. I've already started filling out my day. But here's a blank one so you can see what they look like. And keep in mind, he has made clear in his one that like these, a lot of people thought these were the same thing. And in Brendon's mind, this is like, okay, I'm gonna be there. You know, I'm going to be mindful during my date night tonight. I'm going to be a better mom. I'm going to be a better worker. Like, this is the intangible stuff. And this is like, okay, I got to like do my laundry and I got to send in that report and I got to call my boss and I got to like the really tangible, and this is the intangible, the like how you want to be as a person in your day. And that's why these are different. Like I said, watch his video on it. So morning mindset. evening journal. It's just really pretty. Like I said, I wrote these all out by hand every day for like a month, and I got really sick of writing these out every day. So I just ordered the damn journal. Okay, and then let me pull to... And then here's the weekly learning review, weekly life review, and then you redo the high performance habits and rank yourself another week ahead. And I'm pretty sure, hang on, let me just flip through. I think that's pretty much the whole meat of the journal, minus another month that we see at some point in there. Obviously, like I said, depending on when you order, like all the weeks may or may not line up. And I'm just going to use the back blank pages to get caught up on, yeah, and then another month, you know, and maybe you order it in the middle of the month, so the weeks in the month don't line up. I don't know. I don't view that as too big of a deal. I'm just going to, like, write them in the back, and I don't care. Or, like, use multiple colors on each week and month. Like, you could easily go through here and do different colors for different weeks and, like, fill out, like, a half on, like, one week and half on another. You know, I don't know. I'm not that attached to the whole, like, I'm just talking out loud, basically based on some reviews that I saw that I'm like, okay, you don't get the point of this journal. Monthly review. Here's all the monthly reviews. Then you do monthly assessment. So that is pretty much it. That is the Brendon Burchard High Performance Planner. Like I said, I will do an update in 60 days, maybe 90, depending on if I do weekends or not, on how it's doing, what it's doing for me, if I'm going to keep using it, and if I'm going to buy another one. So thank you all for watching. I'll put a link to it down below if you are interested. But mostly, thank you for watching. Bye, guys.